So I've realized something. I don't know why it's taken me so long to work this out in regard to my online service business and making money with that. But in today's video, I want to give you a short snippet, 5-minute video that you can consume to avoid that mistake and just progress. That's the idea. So if you don't know me already, my name is Reuben Shears. I have an online funnel building agency. I'm kind of building and scaling in public in these daily update videos, trying to give you as much value as possible. I think we're on day 60 or 60 videos in a row out of 100 that I'm going to be doing. And after that, I'll probably reduce it to weekly and increase the quality of the videos. But for now, it's helping me build confidence on camera, which will translate to ads as well, which is super helpful for me. And just have a portfolio of content that you guys can watch to learn about funnels. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So if you know anything about me at the moment, you've watched a few of the videos. Even if you haven't, you'll probably know that I do a lot of stuff regarding funnels. And in the past year, that's what I've been learning. And then the past 2 years, I was just doing like web design and stuff like that. But funnels are the way that I'm scaling my business and helping my clients do so. And speaking of, our client combined revenue per month is over $1 million now, like through the funnels, which is like amazing. Nice little milestone to hit. So there's 4 different types of funnels that you can run. The first is a sales call funnel. It's the most common. I would stick with this if you're selling a high ticket service. It's just the most simple and there's less metrics to track and work out, and it doesn't get too complicated. So I would stick with that. And then there's webinar funnels. If you're very good on camera or you have like a mid-ticket offer that isn't like 20K, for example, then that could also be very good to sell your offer on that in a one-to-many fashion. Then we've also got a low to high ticket funnel. So those are quite difficult to pull off. If it's your first time running a funnel or you haven't hit, £50,000 months before, I wouldn't advise doing that. But it is something you can do. And I know people that do it very, very well, and it works very, very well. And the last one is a challenge funnel. So like inviting people to engage in a challenge in order to make them a customer, essentially. That's the idea. But today I want to talk about the sales call funnel. And the realization that I've come to is that you don't go from 10 to 100K a month without having a funnel. In fact, it's absolutely impossible, because the people at 100K a month have to be, for example, refeeding all the data from a pixel on the thank you page back into the ads themselves to actually get more book calls. And they have to have metrics such as show rate and close rate increased by having a VSL. They have to make sure the opt-ins are there. So if you don't have a structured funnel, you've got no chance at scaling at all, especially with ads, which is the way you go from 10 to 100K a month. There's really no other way. Like what it looks like for me at the moment is I went from 0 to 30K a month roughly with cold outreach. I've really kind of maxed that out at this point. So I need to do this next bit, which is going to be hard, which is the 30 to 100K a month, right? The thing is, if you're sitting around 10K a month right now, for example, with your business, it probably looks like custom proposals, custom services, something different for every client. It's not productized. And you probably have a website that looks a little bit like this. You've got the links to the top. And you've got a little button in the top right that's the contact us page that you think is going to bring you leads. And then you've got like some text here, maybe an image on the hero page, and then logos underneath and all that sort of stuff. The reality is that is not a conversion optimized funnel, and that is not going to get you to tens and tens of thousands per month. That's the idea. So you need to realize that this vehicle to get you from 10 to 100 is simply a funnel, and being able to make the plays that are relatively uncomfortable. Because you can make 10, 20, 30,000 a month with your online service business and then just spend that money on your lifestyle. What the people who actually get to 100K do is they go, okay, I've made 20K this month. I'm spending 15K a month next month on ads, right? And I'm going to scale it and I'm going to get booked appointments because I know that I can spend 15K on ads. Average cost per booked appointment is like 250. So I can book 4 per 1,000, which is that's 60 calls. And I know I can close even like at the very minimum 5 clients from 60 calls, right? And that's going to make me however much amount, and I'm going to scale my company that way. That's the way to think about it. And I talked about how to do that, the mathematics of that, like in depth in the last video. So it's really just about making bets that are just, you've calculated the outcomes and you're roughly going to make a return on investment from that. That's the idea. So you just have to understand that a funnel is absolutely compulsory. You do not scale your business without a funnel. If you don't have a funnel right now, one of those 4 that I showed you that is optimized with you know, a VSL page, thank you page, that sort of stuff, then you are going to get left behind. You need to tick these things off. For example, CRM with automations, right? Because the automations are going to be able to send a thank you page, and they're going to be able to pre-warm people on your service before they even like know who you are and get onto the call. Then you need a good VSL. You need one offer and really one acquisition channel, but you can combo maybe ads and cold outreach together. That's the idea. If you do that, then you'll be able to scale. That's my point. So the thing that I've realized is that you cannot get anywhere without a funnel. And if you want a funnel built for you, that's exactly what we build. You can go to a link in the description. You can get that fully built for you. It's basically offer mapping session with me, 1-to-1, VSL built, so that's scripted and edited, and the actual funnel, like built, the funnel pages within Framer built for you. If you want that done, go to the link in the description. If you want to just do it yourself, then just watch the last 60 videos that I've made on this channel. It will give you enough info to do that. It's going to be hard, like, because you have to learn the little skills, like the web design skills and all that stuff to be able to pull it off. But other than that, you should be all right. Last thing I want to do for this video is do what I do in every single video, which is track my metrics on YouTube, so the growth that I've been getting on the platform in the last 24 hours. So we've got 145 there, and then 91. Was that 58? I'm just gonna have to go back because I didn't see it. Yeah, it's 58. So we've gained a subscriber in the last 24 hours on YouTube. Very nice. If that was you, hi. And then that's my growth on YouTube now. So you can see that there. And then for LinkedIn, we are gaining, how many was that in the last 24 hours on LinkedIn? 31, which is nice. So we've got 9,158. If you want to watch another one of these videos, then you can watch it on the screen here. It's going to recommend you one that it thinks is a good fit for you. So click that, and I will see you in the next one tomorrow.